is liquor. We're gonna take the 10 speed today. I got this truck and only drove it one time. That's when I picked it up. We got 2 beer runs to go pick up. Drop off some empty kegs, pick up some full pallets, go drop them back off at the warehouse. He just did his post trip, and I've already been out here and did the pre-trip. So I'm just gonna unhook his trailer, and then I'm gonna go. You gotta have more than one hustle. One time, then we'll let the airbags down. Alright, let's get in the truck. We are on our way to Greenlight Distribution. My distribution partner that I work hand in hand with my trucking company. About to go pick up a trailer that they already preloaded for me to take and drop off the empty kegs. And we're gonna go pick up some pallets from 2 distilleries over here in Haltom City, or Hearst, Euless, and North Richland Hills. So we'll give y'all a look at the trucking side today. We are driving a 2019 Freightliner Cascadia. 10-speed Eaton Detroit DD15 engine. All my fleet are Freightliners except for 2 vehicles. I have 2 Peterbilts and a KW, but I have majority Freightliner because they're easy to work on and the parts are cheaper than KWs and pack car engines in general. I've been doing this for about 5 years, dealing with nothing but liquor. When I first came into the trucking industry, I was over the road in a box truck, working on the load board, and you know how that could be. Negotiating, dealing with other brokers. Can't control the times you can drop off the product. When I landed this deal with this distribution company, me and the owner were close. I did everything I had to do. I started from the bottom, worked my way to the top. They realized that I'm gonna get the job done, whatever the cause is, and they trust me. And when people trust you, then you got a little say-so. So we built this cross-dock system that my trucks run primarily overnight. And we deliver everything from Capel to Houston, San Antonio, Lubbock, and El Paso. Then I got a truck that runs from Orlando to Dania Beach every day. And then he does the same thing after the transfers. He'll do beer pickups. I got 2 trucks that run stores, do store deliveries, deliver liquor to stores during the daytime. So they're out doing specs right now. So next week I'll give y'all a run, look at how we go deliver to the stores. From picking up the product, loading it in the trailers, and doing store deliveries. told you I was going to give y'all the good and the bad. So, I mean, y'all can see everything. So you can determine for yourself if this is something you want to do or if this is something that you want to pass on. We're also going to talk in, a later episode, later video of, landscaping. I've been doing landscaping all my life. So I know the ins and outs. I know what it takes to get it off the ground and how to start it, what all you'll need, what insurance you'll need, what LLC you'll need, what filings, the different equipment you can start out with, because you don't have to start with new equipment. You can start with old. But in this video today, it's primarily beer pickups. So that's what we'll be doing today. So typically they start, you come in, they do their pre-trips on the trucks, go get fuel, they'll go over to the warehouse we're about to go to, y'all to get a look at, get the trailer, make sure it's secured in the back, and then we'll go make the deliveries and do the pickups. Most of all, in business, it's all about, doing what you say you're going to do and keeping your word. Because again, your word is all you got. And when you meet business people and people you're trying to impress, make sure your first impression is your best one, because sometimes that could be your last one. And once they see it in the first place, once they see your first impression, then they got a good view of you. And it's just about holding on to what you stand on. Your principles, your goals. When I started this company, it was all about growing it. I met the owner in 2020, and I gave him my word that, when you give me this money that I'm going to make, I'm not going to take it, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to build all my companies through yours, and it's pretty much what I did. I started with the box truck, moved over to the semi. I kept that same box truck because it was my first one, and I just started buying nothing but semis. Started out with one, then I bought another one for $20,000. It was an older one. Ran those two. I leased on somebody with a third truck, and they were running up under me. He got in the bind, couldn't afford to keep his truck running, so I offered to buy it from him. So I bought that truck from him, and I just kept growing. My first three trucks were older. They were 2002 to 2007. And then we got into 2016s, 2019s, and then now we have 2020s. But, most people believe in trading in the truck and getting a new truck once the truck gets so many miles. I believe in, if the truck has a good body, good structure, and it ain't beat up, then I'd rather put money into an overhaul, which will cost me over half of what it'll cost me to get a new truck. And I know the truck, so it's not like I'm getting in something new and have to learn it all over again. That's just my belief. Everybody can, I know the bigger companies, they believe in trading in the trucks at 500,000 miles. You get a newer truck, it still could break down just like that older truck would, so I just believe in using what I got. They building Fox 4 news station right here on 114. So that'll be interesting, driving by that every day. This is a good area. I made sure where I chose my resident when I left Fort Worth, came to Irving, it would be close to my shop and then close to the warehouse, where if something happened at night and they call me, I can get to them and get the trucks running and get it back on the road. So I chose to stay within the triangle area. So from my house to the warehouse, over to the shop, back to my house is a triangle. And it takes me approximately maybe 20 minutes to get to all three if I do non-stop. But I'm 10 minutes from my shop and I'm 10 minutes from the warehouse either way. So it's a quick get down. The liquor business is a good business. It's a business that's never going anywhere. So when I landed this contract or this partnership or whatever you want to call it,